that you guys have been having an amazing summer full of lots of fun and memorable moments, because sadly to say, we are transitioning from summer to fall. I know in New York for the month of August so far, we have not really been experiencing much of a summer. I know like August is supposed to be considered like the dog days of summer, and honestly, I've been feeling like I've been in fall. And I mean, I am one that really loves every single season and what like each season has to offer, but I'm like sad because I feel like I'm being robbed of a month of a summer. So hopefully it starts to act a little bit more summery before fall comes around. So last week I posted a video on some outfit ideas for back to school, you know, for teachers and professors, and then part 2 of the back to school series was going to be for students. So this is for all my students. And I remember going back to school shopping with my mother. I was like, that was like the most exciting time of my summer because I love to shop, and I always loved to shop, and going back to school shopping for new clothes was just like, I mean, who honestly doesn't love that? Unless you don't know like your style and you're just a little bit confused because you're going through like this transition stage. And if you are, then watch my body shape series so that you can get an idea of what body shape that you are, so it'll be easier for you to style, and hopefully that will help. And if you have any questions, you can always, you know, comment down below or message me on Facebook. But this video will be a little bit different because I didn't want to do like an outfit pairing video. I wanted to do like must-haves for every like fashionista going back to school, like what I feel that you'd be getting a lot of use out of, and that is super trendy and that you can feel like you are a fashionista. And if you're watching my videos, I know that you are a fashionista, so yes. But yeah, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just give you guys a must-have type of video. And then if you are not sure of like what to wear, or you just need outfit inspirations, you can always check out my fashion blog, jalisasfashionfiles.com, and I post outfit of the days and pairing tips and ideas for your body shape, and it's lots of fun. So you can check out my blog to get some more inspiration that way. So I wanted to share with you guys before I get into my must-haves. I remember specifically, since this is back to school, my husband has been talking lately about like possibly one day moving out of the state. And I'm like, no. He's like, would you move to this state, that state, this state? And I'm like, no, no, and no, and no, and no. Because I am just a New Yorker at heart. I was born, raised. I need to be in New York. I will travel to other states, but living, no, 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 no. I am like a creature of habit. I need to be like where I feel just comfortable and at home, and New York is that place. But I wanted to mention this in relation to this video because he reminded me of like when I was moving on to like 8th grade, 9th grade, because he was like, yeah, he mentioned one particular state, and he was like, yeah, they have lots of cows and horses, and I love those animals, but like to be surrounded by them all the time, I don't know how that would work out, because I need I need to hear you know, sirens and cars honking and all that. That's just like, you know, where I live now, it's not like that, but that's how I grew up. So when I moved with my mother to like an upstate part of New York, it was a complete total culture shock. I would never forget, like I was going into 8th grade and we got there, and the first night that I stood there, I saw a bat fly across my face, and I was just like, you know, there were like wild animals in the backyard. I'm like, wait a second, where did you move me to? Because I am not used to this, because I was raised an inner city kid, so it was just very very different for me, a very different experience. But I just thought that was funny. Now that we're talking about back to school shopping and all of that, it just remind me of all of that experience. And then when I was in 8th grade, I would never forget, my first day of school, no one thought that I spoke English. For some reason, I don't know. And then when they started talking to me, everything that I said, they were like, you have an accent, you have an accent. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, so they would ask me to say like orange, you know, I say orange, and I guess the right way to say it is orange. So I was like the very interesting person, because I was from New York in the inner city, and everyone was like from up there, and it was just really, really fun. Anyway, I say that a must-have piece for every back-to-school fashionista is an animal print something. You need to have animal print something in your life if you're a fashionista, especially this season, going into the fall and winter season. It is super, super trendy. It's been spotted throughout the runways for the fall 2013 collections. animal print is a must-have. So it all comes down to now what animal print you prefer. I love leopard print. I never realized that I loved it until I realized, and I sat back and looked at my house and looked at everything in my wardrobe, and I'm like, okay, I have way too many things that are leopard print, but that's my favorite print. So I definitely suggest that you have an animal print something. And the reason why I say this is not only because it's super trendy, but because animal prints are considered a neutral. So you can definitely wear them with anything, any color, and it's sure to go. So, you know, what better piece to have that's something that's neutral and that's also fun and offers color and pattern. So I'm going to show you my absolute favorite scarf of all time, and I of course purchased this from Marshall's. If you follow my blog and my videos, you know that I'm like, Marshall's is my second home. But I got this from Marshall's, and it's just a leopard print scarf. Now it's not the traditional colors. It has like pink and peach, different colors, and with the black spots. So I really love this. And then also let me show you a pair of shoes that I have. I have these leopard print shoes. Now if you've watched my haul video, I believe like my first haul video, I think it was my first haul video, yeah, I purchased these, and these are Tory Birch Flats. My very first Tory Birch Flats are these, and I absolutely love them, of course, because they're animal print. So you don't necessarily have to go out and buy Tory Birch, because I know when you're going back to school shopping, many times your parents will put you on a budget, a financial budget, so you want to stay within your means so you can get a lot of stuff. So that's one thing I want to stress the importance of. If you're working with a budget, you definitely want to go with things that are a lot inexpensive so that you can get more for your money. So that's why I personally would suggest that you shop at stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, the Burlington Coat Factory, Forever 21, H&M, because you're sure to get good quality things. Well, Forever 21, some of their pieces are not like the best quality, but I mean, for high quality, I would definitely suggest like Marshall's and TJ Maxx, because you can get designer items for like the same amount of price that you'd pay at Forever 21 for something that's not a designer item. So anyway, the reason why I'm mentioning these flats is because I would suggest that you get an animal print pair of shoes and a scarf. And the reason why is because when you start getting animal print clothing, I mean, I do have clothing in my closet. It's just that for back to school or for someone that's in school, you want to get things that you're going to get a lot of use out of. And if you're going to get like an animal print top or dress or skirt, pants, you're not going to be able to wear them as often, because it's going to be very obvious that you've been wearing it for a while, because like you're just going to remember, people are going to remember that they've seen you like 2 weeks ago wear an animal print, you know, jeans or a sweater. So these, it's just more expected that you would wear like the same type of shoe or a shoe frequently and a scarf frequently, so that way you're just, you know, constantly wearing something that you really like, or not constantly, as much as you like, but not have to worry about people like saying, oh my gosh, that's all she has in her closet, like that's all she's wearing, because I know that that's how girls can be, trust me, I know. So that's why I mentioned you want to get flats or a scarf. Now I know Payless sells animal print shoes, as well as, you know, again, Marshall's shoe shop, like those type of stores, anywhere really that sells shoes, you're going to be able to find at least something that is animal print and shoes. So definitely consider that. Again, it doesn't have to be leopard, it can be zebra print if you like that, or whatever type of animal print, but something animal print. Okay, so now that I just mentioned the scarf, I wanted to move on to my second thing that I say is a must-have, and that is scarves. Lots and lots of fashion scarves, different colors, different sizes, different textures, colors. I think that's something that's so fun, and you're going to obviously get a lot of use out of in the fall and winter months, and you don't have to just be wearing a jacket or anything. Like, I mean, if it's in the morning, fall mornings, they can be very chilly, and instead of, you know, wearing something that's very heavy and just going to be hot, because you're most likely going to get hot throughout the day, then you can just wear something like that's very light and that is super cute and can add pops of color and pattern to your outfit. So if you're a girl that's like very simple and you don't really like to work with a lot of glitz or different designs or stuff like that, you can wear a plain top and jeans, a pair of Converse, and a pop of color or texture or pattern in a scarf, and it will do wonders for your outfit. So get lots of them. They're very, very affordable, cheap. You can get them everywhere and anywhere, and just expand your scarf collection. Okay, so the third item that I'm going to mention is probably a bit obvious, and majority of you probably have it in your closet, and that is, of course, a pair of black leggings. If you have black, then go ahead and experiment with different colors and textures. You know, I don't know if you'd want to wear leather or faux leather type leggings to school. I don't know if it'd be a little bit too dressy, but definitely go ahead and purchase a lot of different fun colors, even if they're neon. You know, if you're one of those that that love to experiment with like wild fashion trends, go ahead and get yourself like a pair of neon leggings, and it's gonna look super cute, or even neon tights, and you could just always wear like a larger tunic. But this, you know, is an essential. You can wear it so many different ways with so many different things, with Converse, with a plaid button-up shirt, depending on your style, you know, with sneaker wedges, with whatever. It's an absolute must and essential. Okay, so since we're working with bottoms, I wanted to flow right into this, and this to me is a must-have for every single fashionista, and that is an A-line type skirt. And the reason why I say A-line as opposed to all the other type of style skirts is because A-line style skirts work good with every body shape, regardless of your size, if you're plus size, if you're not plus size, whatever. It's not going to make your hips look bigger. It's just very complimentary to the different body shapes. So I definitely suggest a skirt, and a A-line skirt, and this is from, I haven't even worn it yet, I just recently got this one, Necessary Clothing, and they have really cute things. Their things are very similar to Forever 21, so you can go onto their website. This was only $15.99, and the quality is really good, guys, so I know that you will love this. And the reason why I say this is a must-have is because you can, of course, wear these type of skirts during the spring and the summer, during school, and then also in the fall and the winter you can just pair a pair of opaque tights. You can do like, with this color I would do like a green or even a browner, like a dark brown type of color, and you could wear them with flats or with boots, with sneakers if you want to add some edge to it. So I definitely suggest that you, if you are like more of a girly type style, feminine style, then definitely I would suggest a A-line skirt like this. Okay, so moving right along to our next item, and that is the graphic tee. I feel like these are an absolute must, regardless of what style you consider yourself to be in, because they're so versatile and you can wear them in a variety of ways. So I actually love this brand. It's by Modern Luxe, and they are sold at Delia. So it's pretty affordable, and the quality is really good, and they make really cute graphic tees. So I love this one. I don't know if they still have these particular ones in the store. I got this at an event a couple of months back. They're really cute and very feminine. This actually came with sleeves. I just cut them off. So that's one thing. Like, if you don't like, you know, shirts like this that have sleeves, but you like the whole detailing that is up top, if you see something similar, you can always cut the sleeves off. Okay, so moving on to the next item, and this is the cardigan. Every fashionista has to have a variety of cardigans in her closet, Mr. Rogers style. I hope you know who Mr. Rogers is. If not, you have to look that up. That's your homework assignment. Before you start school, that's your homework assignment, to look up Mr. Rogers. But I absolutely love H&M's cardigans. Out of all the stores that I shop at for different types of cardigans, they're really comfortable, really affordable, and I love their color selections. Each season they come out with different, basically the same type of cardigans and sweaters, but in different colors. This color happens to be a very on trend for fall of this year, because we've been seeing a lot of tranquil colors on the runways, such as this blush color, taupes, winter whites, and then as well as your royal colors like emerald and sapphire. So you can go ahead and wear these, and if you're not sure what color would work best on you, I would definitely suggest that you watch my video on choosing the best colors for your skin tone, so you can get a better idea before you go shopping in general what colors you should tend to stay with because of your skin tone, which ones are going to make you look more luminescent, and which ones that you may want to avoid. So yeah, definitely refer to that video if you're not sure about the colors that you want to be looking for. Okay, so the next fashion must-have is something denim. You have to have something denim in your closet other than jeans and shorts. So I really love this shirt or this tunic by FD Avenue. It's a UK brand, and I have a coupon code for some savings for you. I'm going to include that down below. So I love this because it's like a dress. It is a dress, and I've worn it like a dress with a belt cinched in. You can wear it with leggings underneath. You can also wear it as a shirt just with a skirt if it's long enough. Have this tucked in. If you want to go with something boho, you can do it with a maxi skirt. Super cute. So I definitely suggest like a denim type shirt because it's very versatile, and you can wear it with pops of color. You can wear it with pattern. So because it's just like jeans, because it has that same feel to it. So just like jeans can be worn with any color and pattern, same thing here. So I definitely suggest something like this. If you're not too fond of this, then definitely go with a denim jacket, denim vest. those type of things, because I like vests a lot because you can wear them with long sleeves, short sleeves, especially during the fall and transitioning into winter, so you don't have to feel like you're committing to a jacket if where you live especially is not that cold during that transition time. So definitely go with something that is denim because it's super trendy, and every fashionista must have something other than jeans that is denim inspired or denim in their closet other than that, so must have. Okay, so we're coming down to the end of the video, and I needed to include this because I absolutely love sneaker wedges, and I included this in my haul a couple of months back when I first got these, and I just feel like they're a must because when you're in school, you know, depending on your, you know, the hours of classes, because I know if you're a senior, maybe you don't have to be there all day, but or even if you're in college, you're not there from morning until, you know, 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock like you would be in high school. So if you don't want to wear heels and you just want to feel like you want to add some height to yourself and you're just like that sneaker kind of girl, you can definitely go with something like this because it's giving you height, and of course it's super trendy and it's very comfortable because you're going to be on your feet walking around from class to class, and you want to feel comfortable and look cute as well. So I definitely suggest a pair of sneaker wedges. I remember when I was in college, I was doing my undergraduate degree, I never wore a pair of flats at all. Everyone knew me as the girl with heels. Everyone knew when I was coming into the classroom because I always just like click, 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 click down the hallways, but that's just because I prefer wearing heels all the time. But you know, again, if you're not one to really like heels but you just want to add a little height, especially if you're petite, then definitely go with sneaker wedges because you can get them in affordable prices and you can get them in a variety of colors. But if you're only going to get one, I definitely suggest that you go with something that is basic and neutral so that you get a lot of use out of it. Okay, so moving on to my last item. Now this all depends on what grade you're going to be going into and what you feel comfortable with. So in high school, I wore a book bag. You know, it was when the JanSport book bags were in style. Everybody had them, different colors, different patterns or whatever. And so then there was like the drawstring book bags were really in style too, so I had that. No one really wore purses too much because not until you were like junior and senior year where you're just maybe taking less classes, and we would get bigger lockers actually. The freshmen and sophomores had skinny, small lockers, and then when you got promoted onto the junior and senior levels, then your locker was really, really huge. So of course it depends on, you know, on what you feel comfortable with, but it's going to be a very sturdy bag. Now when I was in college, I didn't wear a book bag. When I transferred out into a different school where I was commuting, not by driving, just taking trains and subways all over the place, I had to get a book bag because I tried the whole purse thing, and you know, I had to bring my chemistry book and lab books, and I was a science major, so it just wasn't working just bringing up one of these purses. But when I was doing my undergraduate degree, I wore like a really big black leatherish type. It wasn't really leather, I don't think, but it was Kathy Van Zeeland and it was black, but that has seen its days. It went through war with me and I had to get rid of it. But something that is big, like in this type of shape, and that is very sturdy, I would suggest if you like to wear something like this, like a tote for back to school. You know, if you're just in college and you just don't want to wear book bags, and you know, you're commuting to school, like you're driving, so you can leave books inside of your car, or if you're in high school and you can leave a lot of your books in the locker and then just come back and forth in between periods. So I definitely suggest something that is sturdy, that is of good value. Kathy Van Zeeland, she held me up for the whole, like honestly, I think I had that bag for when I was in my junior and senior year of college. So it really held up and did well, because I think carried my big old biology book with me, which was like this thick, and I had to bring it twice a week, actually I think 3 times a week. So I was able to carry it in that bag with the divider in the middle. Those I love, purses that have like the divider, the zipper in the middle, because you could put like pens and you can use that like as a pencil case and then carry your books and everything on each side, like your wallet on one side and then your books on the other. But if you're not into that, you want to wear a book bag, then go ahead, get something that is really sturdy and that is fashionable too, that has some type of color or pattern. JanSport is really known for their different selection of colors and patterns, and you'd be able to sport yourself in a way that's going to make you feel confident and that you're expressing your fashion, your love for fashion in your book bag as well. I hope that I gave you guys some really good ideas for all my fashionistas watching, and if you have any comments or any questions, you can leave them down below. I do tend to respond faster on Facebook or even Twitter, so you can like my page, you can message me there or tweet me, and I'll most likely get back to you faster than I would here, because I'm just on those sources a lot more than I am on YouTube. But YouTube, I come maybe twice a day to check my emails and comments, but I'm more active on those sources. So I hope, again, I gave you guys some ideas on some fashion must-haves for you fashion lovers, and for outfit pairings and ideas, again, don't forget to check out my fashion blog to get some ideas on pairings. I hope that you guys have a wonderful back-to-school shopping experience and start off the school year feeling confident and good about yourself and the clothes that you're wearing. You don't have to spend a fortune to look good and feel good, so don't worry about feeling pressure to go out and get all these designer stuff, because you can get them at a cheaper price or a more inexpensive price at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and Burlington Coat Factory, which is why I love them so much. But yeah, so I know that when you look good, you feel good and you feel more confident, and you're more likely to open up and make new friends and you know, feel more confident in school. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, know that you're beautiful, loved, and appreciated, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, mwah. Bye.